One thing I wanted to talk about, and that is actually utilizing stock photos and why it's a bad idea. Want to welcome everybody back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Richard. I'm a part-time reseller based out of Missouri, where I buy items from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, estate auctions, and retail arbitrage. I take those items and I sell them on eBay for a profit. So this is the first week of sales after my vacation. I had put my store into time away for 2 weeks. That tends to hurt sales. Sales were a little slow this week. We did have some pretty decent items going out. So stick around and see what's sold. Today is Monday, July 18th, and we have one eBay order going out today. Just got back from vacation and realized I had not turned my store back on until yesterday. Once I did that, this item sold within an hour. Happens to be this Nintendo DS game, Gardening Mama. Was complete. It has the game and the manual with it. One thing when listing video games, if it is complete, make sure you show everything on your first photo so that way they can see that it is complete. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm only into this for $2. This sold for $13.95. And the buyer is paying $5.25 in shipping. Today is Tuesday, July 19th, and we have one eBay order going out today. Order we have going out today is an item I picked up at my local thrift store. If you're not looking for these, you probably should. I've done fairly well on these. It's this Bible. If you notice up in the title, put Bible Brown Soft Touch ESV red letter. Red lettering is real important when it comes to Bibles. This one was brand new, so I did disclose that in the title. Some people think that it's not ethical to sell Bibles online, but the thing is there is no more like Christian stores and things like that where when we were younger you could buy Bibles at. So if people want to get Bibles, more than likely they have to get them online. Leave me a comment down below what you think. Is it ethical to sell Bibles or not? So I'm into this for $1. This sold for $89.95 and the buyer is paying $5.50 in shipping. Now I did put it as medium mail, but since this is a high dollar Bible, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a regular box and then I'm going to slip it into a priority. And I'll put it into a priority A box. That way it gets to the buyer quicker and there's insurance on top of it. So that'll cost me an additional $3. So when dealing with a high sale like this, it's definitely worth doing that. And then also too, it'll get to the buyer much quicker than shipping it media mail. Today is Thursday, July 21st, and we have two eBay orders going out today. First order we have going out today happens to be these Vortex 3 Kids Nike soccer cleats. Picked these up at my local thrift store. I'm into them for $4. Picked these up probably well over 2 years ago. They've been in my store that long, so I'm happy to see these things move on. These sold for $17.56 and the buyer is paying $7.75 in shipping. So next order we have going out, another thrift store item. Picked this up at one of my local thrift stores here in town. It's this Ellery Queen's 15th Mystery Annual. It is a first edition. I'm only into this for 50 cents. Now how to identify that it is a first printing, if you open up the book in there, you'll actually see most of the times it'll have it right up at the top, first printing. Copyright 1959, 1960. So again, into this for 50 cents. This sold for $17.56 and the buyer is paying $4.16 in shipping. One thing I wanted to talk about, and that is actually utilizing stock photos and why it's a bad idea. Actually had these. These have probably been in my store for a little over a year. I sold these back in June, so it's been 2 months. Buyer actually opened them up and said that there was only one speaker, had 2 grills, 1 speaker. Since I bought these so long ago, I can't quite remember, and the problem is I use stock photos, and so I only had the 1 photo, so I don't have any proof that both speakers were in there. Now, it wasn't a brand new package. The box was beat up, but the speakers were brand new. So the buyer basically, after 2 months, said they finally opened it up because they're waiting on some other things, and told me there was only 1 speaker in there and wanted to know what I would do. This is what I told the buyer. I said, I can give you 1 or 2 options. You can either return the item back to me and get a full refund, knowing that there was only going to be 1 speaker in there, or I offered him 40% off, and he said he didn't want to deal with the return, elected to get the 40% off. Was I scammed? I don't know, but the problem is since I use stock photos and I only had the 1 photo, I have no photographic evidence for eBay to say that the item was complete. So let me know down in the comments, how would you have handled this? Today is Friday, July 22nd, and we have 3 eBay orders going out today. First order we have going out happens to be this zip spin drive. It's in the box. I'm not going to take it out. I'll show a picture of it right up here. Did pick this up on that huge high bid haul where I paid $600 for. This sold for $135.48, and the buyer is paying $15.70 in shipping. So we go to our high bid tally. If you're new here, I'm keeping track of a large high bid haul that I picked up. I picked up 46 lots on highbid.com, paid $611. This one item, after fees, comes to about $119. That brings us up to $645 over our 611 buy-in. So we've already made that 611 buy-in early on. This is pure profit as of this time. Got this on lot 511. That was the only thing on the lot, and I paid $36 for it. Next item going out happens to be an RA item. Not a big money maker, but I had purchased a lot of these. Maybe 40, 50 of them. I can't remember. I lotted 2 of them together. It's these Minute Key. I'm into them for 25 cents each. Lotted 2 of them together, so cost of goods is 50 cents. This sold for $7.70, and it is going free shipping. These are so light, will go out at a 4-ounce rate. Last item we have going out happens to be another one of these concentrated fungicides. I'm into these for $1.50. I picked them up on RA, Walmart clearance. Bought about 70 to 80 of these at the time. I've already sold through half of them, so I've well made my money plus on these. Now, I did do a test on this, and I actually did 2 listings. One for 1 price and one just slightly higher. It was to see if people would actually go in and buy the higher priced one. In this particular case, the buyer did. Not sure why they picked the higher one versus the lower one. Maybe I need to go and look, and maybe that one got ranked a little bit higher. This sold for $20.20. And it is going free shipping. With this, it's over a pound. I can easily get this to go in a flat rate envelope. Today is Monday, July 25th, and we have 4 orders going out today. First order we have going out happens to be another one of these fungicides. Cost of goods, $1.50. Picked this up at Walmart clearance. Picked up about 70 or 80 of these. This sold for $19.74, and it is going free shipping. With this, all I do is I'll put it into a clear poly bag, wrap some cardboard around it, and then slide it into flat rate envelope. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up on HiBid. It's not that huge HiBid haul that I'm tracking. It was actually on a HiBid haul where I only paid $2 for each of the lots. If I can remember, I'll post the link to the video right up here. Okay, this next one, lot 251, basically outdoor lighting, all brand new, and a brand new 75-foot landscaping lighting cable. But in one of the lots, it had a bunch of yard lights, and it also had the wire. Had the wire for a little while. All the lights sold off right away. So cost of goods into this is probably not even 10 cents, maybe 15 cents. This sold for $22.32, and it is going free shipping. Now with this won't fit in a flat rate envelope, but I can fit it into a Region A box, and that will cost me about $9 to $11 to ship this out. This next item going out happens to be another retail arbitrage item. Picked it up at Walmart clearance. It's this Clorox Pool Filter Cleaner Clarifier. Minted each of these for $2 each, so cost of goods into this is $4. Now, when this sold over the weekend, I thought I had sold all of these off, but I actually had 5 tucked around the corner. So I had to go and try to find these, and I almost thought I was going to have to either, one, find another buyer on eBay, or go to Walmart and pay full price. But I did have the item, and I still have 3 left. These sold for $36.04, and the buyer is paying $12.27 in shipping. Now with these, again, I can't fit 2 of them into a flat rate envelope. And so what I'll do, end up shipping these out is in a Region A box, where again, it'll cost me between $9 to $11 to ship. This next item going out happens to be some of this Krylon paint. Some of the Krylon paint can actually go for some crazy money. This isn't one of them. I'd actually picked up 4 of these on Walmart clearance. Believe I'm into each one of these for $1. Have sold one of these before, and I still have 2 left. Went and accepted a best offer on this over the weekend. This sold for $8.88, and the buyer is paying $7.95 in shipping. Now with paint, one thing you have to do, this has to go ground. You can't send this priority or in a flat rate priority. Has to go ground. So those are the items we have going out this week to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. Hope you found some benefit out of this video so while you're out there sourcing for items to sell on eBay or whatever platform you sell on, you can see items that are currently selling right now. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, helps the channel. Also too, if you're not currently subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down below and hit the bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I do a video. Until next time, keep picking. Also, too, if you're not let me hear. Today is July. Today, or is it? I can fit it in a region A box.